Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Village Yoga. My name's Freddy. This is my good friend Steph. We're going to do a nice level 1 class today. Something just kind of chill. So if you need to make it more extreme, by all means, you do you. If you just want to play along with us, just play along with us. We're going to take it nice and easy here. Modifications are always welcome. So if you even need to make it a little more accessible because you want to get a little more delicious deep stretch in a couple poses, maybe you grab a couple books or blocks or a strap or paper towels, whatever you got handy, to help you get a little bit deeper. We are donation based at this point, so if you can, please help us. We are in a little bit of a tough spot, so we're trying to get back open. We're trying to pay some of the bills that we need to pay, but anything you can do would be appreciated. But if you are not in that position, please continue to come and see us. We might be changing to a little bit different platform in the weeks to come, depending on how long we need to stay in this mode. So just keep posted for what's out there. It won't be that different. All right, guys, let's start in child's pose. So let the knees come nice and wide. So Steph likes an exaggerated wide child's pose. She's almost getting into like a mix between child's pose and frog. Mine, I like the knees just barely touching the sides of the ribs. Wherever you want to be, you be there. So let the heart come down towards the mat. Feel a little bit of an upper thoracic back bend here. You might come onto your chin a little bit. Now feel your toes drive back towards your heels. We're just going to be here for a couple more breaths. Just one more breath. All right, let's come up onto our hands and our knees. Just come up on your hands and your knees. So hands are directly underneath the shoulder, knees are directly underneath the hips. Let's just make some little simple circles here. And the other direction. Press your hands into the mat and round up into a cat tilt. Dome the back up nice and high. Good. Inhale and come into a cow. Complete inhale to the other direction. Good. Exhale, cat. And inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. And inhale, cow. Good. Last one. Cat. And cow. Good. Come back to neutral spine. Let's just extend this right foot straight back and start to take your hands just a little bit forward and then reach through the heel. We're just trying to open up that calf. Breathe nice and easy here. Good. Keep the hands forward. Just drop the right knee down next to the left and then extend the left leg back. Stretch through that left side. Breathe. One more breath. Good. Drop the left foot knee down next to the right. Let's come up onto our knees. Let's extend this right foot straight out, nice and long. Feel engagement into this hip socket. Try to sit up really tall. So this left side is really long. Breathe. Let's just take this left hand down and just extend the right hand up over the head. Good. Moving back up through center. Let's take this right hand down. Take the left hand up over the head. And again. Good. And back to that right side. And come back to center. Hands to your hips. Drop the right knee down. Good. Extend the left leg out. Feel engagement into this hip socket. Breathe. Stand up tall, long through the right side body. Good. Drop the right hand down. And over to the left. And back to the right. And back to the left. Good. And come back to center. Drop the left knee down next to the right. Good. Hands come down to the mat. Curl the toes under. Push up and back to a downward facing dog. Let the heels come down towards the mat. Walk your dog out a little bit, just bending the left and the right and the left and the right. Inhale, come up high onto your tiptoes. And then exhale, come down into your heels. This time, inhale up onto your tiptoes and exhale forward into plank. Breathe easy here. We're just here for another big breath. Good. One more big inhale here. Good. Exhale, downward facing dog. And let's take the right foot up nice and high to the sky. Reach up nice and high. Push that mat away from you. Drive that foot up and back. Let's step the right foot forward between the hands and drop the left knee down to the mat. Inhale up into Anjalayasana. Hands go up high to the sky. Breathe nice and easy here. So let's bend the elbows and just open up that heart. Feel a little bit of a back bend. Good. On the next inhale, take the hands back to the high and neutralize your spine. Good. Again, let's bend the elbows. Let's open the heart up. Good. And let's take the hands back to the high, neutralize that spine. Good. Hands come into prayer. Prayer twist. Left elbow, right knee. So the elbow could be inside of the knee. It could be outside of the knee like Steph has it, wherever you're comfortable to be. If any of those are a little too intense, you could just have the left hand down inside of that right knee. And you could just be in this more simple twist. 2 more breath. 1 more breath. Good. Release the hands down to the mat. Power up your back leg. Let's just step the left foot forward. Inhale, halfway lift, and then exhale, forward fold. Take your feet about, I don't know, hip width apart or so. Just grab opposite of it. Just hang here. Bend your knees and feel a little bit more rotation through the hips. Feel the crown of the head and the forearms extend down towards the ground. Nod the head, yes, shake the head, no, sway a touch side to side. Wherever you're at is perfect. Breathe. 1 more big breath here. And release the hands down to the mat. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale the hands up high to the sky. Palms come together. Nice gentle back and lift the heart up. Let the head roll back. Good. Forward fold. Hands down through heart center. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, forward fold. Big step back with the right foot. Drop the right knee down to the mat. Inhale the hands up high to the sky. Anjalayasana. Good. Let's bend the elbows, open the heart up. Good. Extend the hands back up high and find neutral spine. Again, bend the elbows, open the heart up. Good. Extend the hands back to the high, neutralize that spine. Hands come into prayer. Prayer twist. Right elbow, left knee. So again, maybe the right hand's to the ground. Maybe the elbow's to the inside of that left knee. Maybe it's on the left side of the left knee. Breathe nice and easy here. 2 more breath. 1 more breath. And let's release the hands down to the mat. Curl the back toe under. Send the left foot back to meet the right. You're in plank. You could take a vinyasa or you could just push to down dog. So if you're skipping that vinyasa, just take a full breath there in plank. And on an exhale, push back to downward facing dog. If you're taking your vinyasa, whether it's a full or a modified, take the one that works for you. All right, let's start left-legged this time. Left foot goes high to the sky. Reach it up nice and high. Let's step the left foot forward and through. Inhale up into warrior 1. Big inhale, hands come up nice and high to the side. So we're squared up towards this front wall. Breathe nice and easy here. So feel this right hip rotate forward. Feel this left hip draw back as you bend the knee. Drive to the outside edge of the back foot. Hands are nice and high. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Good. 1 more breath here. Good. Let's straighten your front leg. Shorten your stance a touch. And then fold over your front thigh. Feel the left hip draw up and back. Feel the right hip drive forward and down. Let your hands dangle down towards the ground. Maybe you need blocks. Maybe your hands get all the way to the floor. Think about your left chest plate coming down towards your left thigh. Your nose is just inside of the knee or the shin. The crown of the head is driving towards the big toe. If you need a little bit more here, curl the left toes up off the mat, like you're trying to put your big toe on the top of your head. So that's going to make you feel length through the torso, through the upper thoracic spine, and length through the leg. 1 more breath here. Drop that foot down to the mat. Good. Inhale to a halfway lift till your whole spine is parallel to the ground. Good. Keep that right hand grazing the ground. Peel the left hand to the high, coming into a revolved triangle. Breathe. So you might use your hand to your hip like Steph did to make sure her sacrum was still and stable before she created the rotation. Now, draw the left hip back just a touch. Feel the scissor action in the thighs. 2 more breaths. Good. 1 more breath. And let's release that hand down to the mat. Bending into the front knee and step the right foot forward. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale the hands up high to the sky. Sit down into chair. So tuck your tailbone to neutral, close your rib cage just a touch. Set the shoulders down, pinkies are towards each other slightly, so that brings the shoulder down into the socket. Engage your quads, breathe nice and easy here. 2 more breaths. You just have 1 more breath. Good, forward fold, hands down to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, and then exhale, forward fold. Big step back with the left foot, inhale up into warrior 1 on the other side. So find a nice long warrior 1 here. Breathe. Steph's got some beautiful length going on. So you feel that dual action of one hip drawing forward, that's your right hip. I'm sorry, your right hip is drawing back, and your left hip drawing forward. Now, get the front knee over the front ankle and drive to the outside edge of the back foot. Just 1 last breath. All right, let's straighten your front leg, shorten your stance. Good, and fold over that right thigh coming into pyramid on this side. So again, feel your length. Don't be in a hurry to get all the way there. So maybe you come down halfway, fidget a little bit, and go down a little bit more. Maybe the hands release down. They're just hovering over some blocks or hovering over the ground. Maybe you've made your hands meet the floor. Again, think about the right chest plate coming to the right thigh. For that little bit more engagement, curl the right toes up off the mat like you're trying to put your big toe of your right foot on the top of your head. Now, imagine that your head is just like a millimeter away from that toe. Lengthen your upper thoracic spine and find some more length here. Breathe. There it is. 1 more breath. And release. Good. Drop that foot down if it's up. Good. Halfway lift. Left hand stays to the mat. Right hand peels to the sky, going into a revolved triangle. Find your rotation through here. Breathe. So again, Steph's not in a hurry to get to her postures. She builds it slowly, making sure everything's where it's supposed to be. And then at the end, she'll find that final expression. Let's take 1 more breath here. Good. Release that hand down to the mat. Good. Bend into the front knee and step the left foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and then exhale, forward fold. Good. Inhale the hands up high to the sky. Good. Exhale, right hand forward, left hand back. Just find a little twister. Keep your hips square forward. Good. Inhale, hands high. And let's twist left hand forward, right hand back again. Keep your hips square forward. Good. Inhale, hands high. Exhale, sit into chair, Utkatasana. So we're back into that chair. We were just here. Clean it up. You know what to do. If you look down at your knees, you should see just your tiptoes just a little bit. If you don't see your tiptoes, rock your weight back just a touch. Forward fold, hands down to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, and then exhale, forward fold. All right, plant the hands, bend the knees, and then walk or jump back and through a vinyasa to down dog. Again, you can always just step right back to down dog. Where's your practice at today? Don't worry where I'm at, where Steph's at. Just worry where you are. What's going to make you feel your best this day? If you're an advanced yogi, this should be a great warm-up to maybe go for a great walk, or a little jog later, or ride your bike, or do some weight training. All right, right foot goes high to the sky. Let's point the toe, roll the hip open and bend the knee. Feel the hip stack, pull the belly button in towards the spine. 2 big circles of that knee in one direction. And then you can make circles in the other direction. All right, when you're ready, I want you to step the right foot forward and through, coming into warrior 2. So the back heel spins down. The heel of the front foot bisects the arch of the back foot. The front knee tracks over the front ankle. Let's flip that right palm, reverse the warrior. Let's hold here in reverse warrior. Big inhale. Exhale, straighten your front leg. Keep reaching towards the back wall. Good. Again, if you want to curl that right toe up off the mat and come onto that heel, that will give you a little more sensation. Good. Drop that foot down and bend the knee, reestablish warrior 2. All right, straighten the leg again. This time, shorten your stance if you need to for triangle. Reach cock and tilt, finding Trikonasa. So Steph's got pops and pings too. Even though she's young, her spine just went into alignment as she found this beautiful long triangle pose. I would have made a lot more noises to get there. So some pops and pings are pretty normal. It's just air releasing from within the vertebrae. Did you need to shorten? If you need to shorten, don't be afraid to shorten up this stance a little bit. Just one more big breath here. Good, and warrior two. Awesome, guys. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior. Let's cart with the hands down both sides of that right foot and drop the left knee down to the mat. Straighten your right leg, half split. So at least take 2 breaths in half split. You got at least another breath in this half split, just finding length. If you want to now start driving into a full split, drive into full split. Know your body for these last 2 breaths. What feels good to it? What's opening it up? What's creating length? Last breath here. All right, let's bend into that front knee, power up that back leg, send the right foot back to meet the left, and take a vinyasa to down dog. So again, you could just step right back and go down dog. You could step back through a vinyasa to down dog. Choice is yours. Breathe. All right, left foot goes high to the sky. Point the toe, roll the hip open, and bend the knee. 2 big circles with that knee in one direction. And 2 big circles with that knee in the other direction. Good. Step the left foot forward and through warrior two. Opening up towards the sidewall, breathe nice and easy here. Flip the left palm, reverse the warrior. Stay here in this reverse warrior. Big inhale, exhale, straighten your left leg. Keep reaching towards the back wall, maybe draw up onto the heel of the front left foot. Breathe. You should feel a nice stretch here. Take your attention to your lower side body. That's your right ribs. Lengthen the lower body. Breathe, 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 breathe. Good. Warrior two as that front foot comes down. All right, we're going to straighten that leg again. Shorten your stance if you need to. Triangle. Breathe. Create length here. The gaze can be up. If that gives you vertigo or makes you dizzy, the gaze could be neutral towards the side wall. If that still doesn't stop it, the gaze could be down towards the floor. Just make sure your neck stays long as part of the spine. One more breath here. And warrior two. Good. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior. Cart with the hands down both sides of that left foot. Drop your right knee down to the mat. Straighten your left leg. Half split. At least take this half split for, like I said, 2 or 3 breaths. You got at least 2 more breaths there. Last breath here. If you want to go into full split, start heading there now. We got 3 more breaths. If you're just grooving on this half split today, Steph has a beautiful full split. She's just been working on half split, especially in some of these beginner classes she's been helping me to demonstrate in. But it's been giving her some nice recovery time for those muscles. All right, let's bend into that front knee. Power up your back leg. Send your left foot back to meet your right. Again, take your vinyasa to down dog. Breathe nice and easy here. All right, bending the knees, looking forward, hop or step forward, forward, fold. Good. Inhale, halfway lift, and then exhale, forward fold. Inhale the hands up high to the sky. This time, let's sit down into chair. All right, so we're going to do that same twist we did when we were standing last time. Big inhale, exhale, and twist. Right hand forward, left hand back. Nice, easy twist here. Breathe. Good. Inhale, hands high. We're going to go back to the same side. Exhale and twist. Right hand forward, left hand back. Now think about your right elbow dropping to the outside of that left knee. Hands can come into prayer. So that might be a nice way for you, those of us that have a hard time finding that rotation right away, to find this twist. Breathe. Again, if the elbow needs to be in the valley between the knees, that's great. If that elbow needs to be all the way on the right side of that right knee, That's fine as long as you're feeling rotation through. Forward fold, hands down to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, and then exhale, forward fold. All right, let's inhale the hands up high to the sky. Sit down into chair. All right, let's go the other way. Big inhale, exhale, twist. Left hand forward, right hand back. Breathe. Hips stay square. Feel the rotation, upper thoracic spine. Good. Inhale, hands high. Again, and twist. If you want to stay right here in this twist, that's fine. If you can, think of the left elbow dropping to the outside of the right knee. Hands make their way into prayer after you feel that rotation through. Breathe. So that left knee is going to want to snake forward. Try to keep the knees together. Relax. Can you drop your tush lower than your heart? One more big breath here. And forward fold, hands down to the mat. Really good work, everyone. Inhale, halfway lift, and then exhale, forward fold. Inhale the hands up high to the sky, and hands come down into prayer. All right, let's let the weight shift into this right leg. Left foot ankle, calf or groin. Find your tree. Breathe nice and easy here. Hands can go to the high when you're ready. Set your shoulders down, long through your fingertips. Breathe. So if you just want to work on tree today, this is a great place to be. If you want to work on dancer, bring the knee forward and snatch the ankle, or the shin or the leg. Good. Draw your knees together. This is a quad stretch. Draw your heel towards your tush just for a second. Tuck the tailbone to neutral. Good. Now start to kick and feel the tailbone start to go into a back bend. Now start to reach and tilt, finding length. Inside grips, outside grips are all welcome here. Steph is using a little pulsation with that right leg to take the left leg even higher. She's inching her way more and more up over this. Just one more breath, everyone. And release. Good. So trying to think about that posture, that move there, as we're getting deeper, deeper, deeper. At the end, before we release, I want you to be almost at your deepest variation. That doesn't mean you need anywhere near leg straight up into the air. All right, let's try the other side. Weight shifts into that left foot, right foot, ankle, calf, or groin, find tree. So we're in this beautiful tree. Hands are to the high. Again, you could stay here in tree. If you can, drop the right hand to the right knee, bring the knee forward, grab that ankle, maybe the calf, maybe the foot. Draw the heel towards the tush and stand up tall. So the tailbone tucks under. Breathe. Now start to kick and feel yourself, pull yourself into back bend. Now start to reach and tilt. Again, Steph uses some gentle pulsations in that standing left leg, which each pulsation she takes that foot higher. Are you reaching your highest point at this point? Breathe. One more full breath. And release. Very nicely done. All right, let's inhale the hands up high to the sky. And then let's exhale, forward fold all the way, all the way, all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, forward fold. All right, make your way back to down dog. So however you want to get there. That could be a jump back through a vinyasa. That could be a step back through a vinyasa. That could be a step back just to down dog. All right, right foot goes high to the sky again. Let's point the toe, roll the hip open and bend the knee. Feel the hip stack. If you want to flip your dog this morning, go ahead and drop that right foot down, pick the right hand up, find a nice arcing back bend, let the head roll back. Find some breath here. Breathe. Let's come back to a down dog split. Step the right foot forward and through. Let's come right into warrior two. So we're in this beautiful warrior two. Let's flip the palm, reverse the warrior. And let's go warrior two. Let the weight shift into this right leg. Catch the weight into the hip socket. Cast your left leg off, finding half moon. Breathe nice and easy here. Strong through the spine. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Good. Step back, warrior two. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior. And warrior two. Hands drop down behind the back. Roll the shoulders down away from the ears. Take your right shoulder inside of your right knee. Take your knuckles maybe towards the sky. So Steph's got really open shoulders. As she brings her chin to her chest, her knuckles are actually facing forward. A little bit more towards the front left corner of the room is where she's reaching. Breathe. Just 1 more breath here. Good. And let's drop the hands down inside of that right foot. Heel to the right foot out a little bit. Drop the back knee down to the mat. Good. Breathe. So what I want you to do is keep the left hand planted on the ground. Take your right hand to your right knee and push the right knee away from you as you roll onto the edge side of that foot just a touch here. Breathe. Just let that hip socket open. Breathe. So from here, you could keep working on just that rotation of that hip socket. You could drop the forearms down the mat and take a more traditional lizard, maybe picking up the back knee. Choice is yours. If you have a different variation you want to play with here, Steph's going to go into a little bit of a back bend here. You could play with this. 2 more breath here. 1 more breath here. Good. When you're ready, press into your forearms. So take the forearms down to the mat and extend the right foot back to meet the left into forearm plank. This is a great all-over body fitness move right here. Whether it's in tall plank or forearm plank, planks are really good for the whole body. So what I want you to do is think about your tush. Think about it softening a little bit, not so engaged. That made you use your core. The tush can take over. It can be a bully in this posture. Don't let it be a bully. Good. Release the pelvis down to the mat, Sphinx pose. Roll your shoulders back and down. Breathe. So again, here, soften your tush. That's going to let you lengthen the core muscles. It's going to let you spread your back. It's going to let you open your heart. Let's just take another breath here. Good, and release all the way down to the mat. Release the arms straight back towards the back wall. Breathe. Turn your cheek to one side. Just take a couple breaths here. So to get a great stretch, you don't have to go a million miles an hour. We don't have to think of every crazy variation we can to make it a great yoga class. If you're connecting with breath and movement, you're doing everything you're supposed to do. All right, let's come back and inhale up into Shalavasana. Inhale, everything comes up off that mat. Get the head up, get the heart up, get the thighs up. Breathe nice and easy here. So you could stay right here and just breathe. You could interlock your fingers to the webbing and drive your knuckles back towards your heels and really go for just a touch more. Again, we're not going crazy with the variations. We're just taking little ones to take us a little bit deeper. Good, and release down. Turn your cheek to the mat. All right, let's try this one more time. Inhale, everything comes up off that mat, Shalavasana. Arms reach back. So I want you to think about trying to keep the upper thoracic back bend happening. I want you to extend both arms a little bit forward, but a little bit out. Forward and a little bit out. Breathe. Hold it here. Now take them a little bit more forward. Breathe. Can you hold that upper thoracic spine for 3, for 2, for 1? Release down. Turn your cheek to the mat. Fantastic. Hands come to the sides of the chest. Make your way back to downward facing dog. So you could go up dog and then down dog. You could just go straight back to down dog. All right, left foot goes high to the sky. Point the toe, roll the hip open, bend the knee. Again, if you want to flip your dog this morning, drop that foot down, pick the left hand up, find a beautiful back bend here. Breathe nice and easy. One more breath. Let's come back to a down dog split. Step the left foot forward and through right into warrior 2. Right into your warrior 2. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior. And warrior 2. All right, half moon. Let the weight shift in that left leg. Cast your right leg off. Slow and controlled. Once you find it, you're probably looking down. Can you look a little bit to your right? Can you look a lot to your right? Maybe you're seeing that side wall full. Just relax. Drift your eyes up to where the ceiling meets that side wall. Just relax there. Just here today. One more breath. Step back, warrior 2. Fantastic. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior. And warrior 2. Hands drop down behind the back. Roll the shoulders down away from the ears. Take your left shoulder inside of your left knee. Again, knuckles go slightly forward. Maybe a lot forward. So if they're in this properly, your knuckles, if you're really starting to feel their shoulders open, will be drifting towards the front right corner of the room a touch. They're not straight forward. Last big breath. Good. Release the forearms down inside of that left foot. Heel to the left foot out to the left edge of the mat. Good. Keep the right hand flat on the mat. Straight right arm. Take your left hand to your left knee. Just push the knee open just a touch. So the natural progression here is what Steph did last time. It's just to bend the knee and reach back with that left hand and grab that right foot. when you're ready. If you have a different variation you want to play with that. Another big breath here. Good. Release whatever you're in. Forearms down to the mat. Power up your back leg and send your right foot back to meet your left. Forearm plank. Breathe. So again, close your rib cage just a touch. Now soften your tush. You're going to feel it dump into your lower core. There it is. Hold it for 3. Hold it for 2. Hold it for 1. Release all the way down to the mat. Sphinx pose. All right. Shoulders roll back and down. Heart comes forward. Relax that tush. Feel length here. When I have lower back pain, this is the posture I go to. This relieves all my lower back pain. And then let's release all the way down to the mat. All right, let's come back up just a little bit. So walk your hands to your chest. I want you to come up onto your left forearm is parallel to the front of the mat in front of you. Good. I want you to reach back with your right hand and then grab your right ankle. Good. Good. I want you to press in the left forearm. I just want you to kick that right foot up just an inch or two off the mat. Just feel a little bit of lift. That's it. Just breathe. You're just here. One-sided. Just breathe. Breathe. One more breath. Good. Release that leg down. Release that arm down. And release the cheek down. Take a second here. All right, let's set up the other way. Right forearm goes parallel to the front of the mat. Press yourself up a little bit. Find a little bit of a back bend. Bend the back leg. Reach back with that left hand. Grab that left leg. And then just kick it up. Half Dhanurasana. Half floor bow. Kick. Breathe. And release down. Turn your cheek to the mat. Take a second here. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to do a full bow. So let's go ahead and bend both knees. Grab both ankles if you can. Drive the toes up and back, finding Dhanurasana floor bow. And drive them up. Breathe. Should felt nice. You release both sides. This nice floor bow should have felt real easy. Maybe you're rocking a little bit front to back. One more breath. And release all the way down. Turn your cheek to the mat. Good. Hands come to the sides of the chest. Again, maybe push up to a baby cobra, an upward facing dog, and then roll back to a downward facing dog. Breathe. One more breath here. All right, let's go right foot high to the sky. Let's step that right foot forward and through into high lunge. Right into high lunge. Strong stance here. All right. Hands come into prayer. Let the weight shift into your right leg. Take that warrior 3. Just let the weight shift into that warrior 3. Breathe. The step back is warrior 2, opening up towards the sidewall. Big step back, open up warrior 2. Good. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior. Let's go extended side angle. And then let's take a half bind. So half bind might be where you stay today. This might be your sweet spot. It might feel great. Maybe you drop the right elbow inside the right knee, put your right hand on your heart. Maybe you're going into a full bind or a 3/4 bind. You choose what you want to play with today. So Steph absolutely has a full bind. She's playing with this modified half bind. She's really creating torque here. Breathe. She's literally driving her bottom rib cage, her right rib cage through. Take another breath here. Good. Warrior 2. Straighten your right leg. Turn your toes towards the side wall. Inhale the hands up high to the sky. Wide leg forward, fold all the way down. So see if the head can kiss the mat. So the head hit the mat really too easily for Steph, so she had to bring her feet a little bit closer together. If you got in that wide leg forward fold and your head didn't quite get to the mat, you might need to take it really just a little bit wider. If you're taking it really wide, you're probably taking yourself out of the posture. Breathe. Find the rotation here. So maybe you're trying to grab the outsides of the ankles or feet. Steph's going into this modified bind type feel here. So she's literally pulling her heart through her legs. Where are you finding rotation to? Now create length through your spine. One more breath. Nice. And release. All right, let's inhale the hands up high to the sky. Let's go warrior 2, front wall. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior. Let's cartwheel the hands down and step back and take a side plank, Vashisthasana, left hand down, right hand high. So take a nice step back. Maybe you stack the feet. If you have variations you play with, you do you. One more big breath here. And release that hand down. Let's take a vinyasa to down dog. High to low, push up. Upward facing dog. Let's roll on back to a downward facing dog. Breathe. Gather yourself up. One more breath here. All right, let's try the other side. Left foot goes high to the sky. Let's step that left foot forward and through. Inhale up into high lunge. Strong stance here. Breathe nice and easy. Create your length. Hands come into prayer. Once you decide to start moving, continue to move till you find warrior three. Let the weight shift and find it. Extend through that back leg. Close your ribs a touch. Get out of any back bend here. Let's take another big breath. Good. Let's step back, warrior two. Big step back, warrior two. Fantastic. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior. And warrior two. Extended side angle. So again, find your extended side angle. Once you feel it, then take your half bind. Right hand down behind the back. From here, if you want to go modified half bind, full bind, 3/4 bind, you use what you want to play with. So Steph is literally driving the left rib cage forward with her thumb. And she's using the reach of the hand to the inside of the left leg to draw the top right shoulder back. This is as deep as any full bind. Another big breath. And let's go back, warrior two. All right, straighten your left leg, turn your toes towards the side wall. Inhale the hands up high to the sky. Wide leg forward fold all the way down. Let the head come down. Grab ankles, calves, or feet. Again, let's just work on rotation today. Can we get the head down towards the ground? Again, if you're an inverter and that's what you do you. Breathe nice and easy here. Two more breaths. One more breath. Good. We'll all meet in a forward fold. Good. Inhale, halfway lift, nice flat back. Right hand to the mat, left hand to the sky, nice easy twist. Just feel rotation through. So feel your tailbone start reaching back as the crown of the head reaches forward. Stack the arms straight up and down and breathe. One more breath. Big inhale. Exhale that left hand down to the mat. Inhale the right hand to the high. Find length again. Drive your tailbone back. Extend the crown of the head forward. Stack the arms when you can. Square your heart towards that side wall. One more breath here. Good. Let's drop that right hand down to the mat. Good. Take your hands to your hips. Push yourself up to a standing position. Good. Warrior two, front wall. Flip the palm, reverse the warrior. Cart with the hands down. Step that foot back. Let's take a vinyasa. I'm sorry, you're right. Vashisthasana. Right hand down, left hand high. Open it up. Breathe. When you're ready, then take your vinyasa. If you already went to down dog and you want to roll forward into that Vashisthasana, do that. We'll all meet in down dog again in a second. All right, wherever you're at, make your way to down dog if you're not already there. Bending the knees, looking forward, hopper step forward, forward fold. Top of the mat. Good. Inhale, halfway lift, and then exhale, forward fold. Good. Inhale, the hands up high to the sky, and hands come down into prayer. All right. Weight shifts into this right foot, left foot. Bring the left knee up, hand to the knee. If you have toe lock the big toe and extend it. I'm going to stay on the knee, Steph's going to extend. Good. On an inhale, let's rotate open. Can you release the right hand out? Breathe. So, think about your right hand going to where your left hand is. Draw the knee back to center, switching hands, and then twist the other way. Breathe. Whether you're on the knee or the foot, you're great. One more breath here. And release. Good. Shake them out. So I don't care if you had hand on knee or foot. Wherever you're at was awesome. All right. Weight into this other leg. Draw the right knee up. Good. Maybe toe lock. Maybe you're here. Inhale it open, release the hand out wide. Breathe. Take another full breath here. Think about switching hands. Draw the knee back to center, switch hands. One more breath here. And release. Good. Shake them out, shake them out, shake them out. Heel toe your feet out nice and wide, sink into yogic squat. Breathe nice and easy here. Let the tailbone drop down towards the ground. Let the heart come forward. All right, if you're a crow person, you want to drop the hands down and take crow, take your crow. If you just want to work on that yogic squat, maybe you're releasing both arms out wide. If you're in that crow, hold it for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Rock back, relax for a second. All right, second shot at that arm balance. If you're ready, go ahead and take it. Good. When you're ready, you can make your way back to down dog. All right, let's go right foot high to the sky. Let's take the right knee, the right wrist. Let's go pigeon on that right side. Walk your hands forward and down, finding rest in pigeon. So you feel your hips square forward, reach the left leg back, and then release the arms as long as they can go. Draw that left hip down, draw that right hip back. Breathe nice and easy here. You're going to be here about a good minute from here, so just relax where you're at. Can you soften something? Can you find some more length somewhere? Wherever you're at is fine. Think about taking another 5 beautiful breaths. Last 3. Good, last breath. All right, let's walk the hands back towards the hips, finding a little back bend. If you want to bend the knee and grab the ankle, bend the knee and grab the ankle. So maybe you're just grabbing with that left hand and trying to pick the right hand up like a dancer. Breathe. You have a different variation you can play with. It looks like Steph's going to set up for a royal pigeon. Both arms go up over the head, head rolls back. Take another breath wherever you're at. And release. Good. Hands to the mat, curl the left toe under, send the right foot back, down dog split. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Put that sucker on down. All right, let's try the other side. Left foot high. Left knee, left wrist, pigeon, left side. Again, set yourself up. Don't be in a hurry to get there. Make sure everything's where it's supposed to be. Then, melt yourself down onto the mat, finding resting pigeon. Relax here. Again, we're going to be here about a minute from now. So can you relax into the posture? Feel your hips square forward and down. Lengthen the spine just a touch. Reach through your right toe. You get about 5 more breaths here. 2 more breaths. All right, let's walk the hands back towards the hips. Again, find pigeon first, because pigeon is this posture she's in right now. If you can bend the knee and reach back and grab that right foot with the right hand, good. Try to take the left hand high like a dancer. If you're working into royal pigeon like she is, she'll take her royal pigeon. Maybe you're going mermaid. Maybe you're just playing with grabbing the foot. Maybe you're staying in that pigeon. Take another breath here. And release. Good. Hands to the mat, curl the right toe under, send the left foot back down, dog split. And put that foot out down. All right, bending the knees, looking forward, hopper step all the way through onto your tush. So let's stretch on out, guys. All right, remove the flesh from the sits bone, sitting up nice and tall. Good, forward fold, Paschimottanasana. Melt down over your feet, over your thighs. We're going to be here about a half a minute, so I want you to relax into this posture. So you're about halfway through this. Can you soften something? Can you lengthen something? Can you find some ease? 2 more breaths. Let's take 1 more breath. And let's come up when you're ready. Good. Right foot stays long, left foot comes in the groin. Forward fold towards your right foot. Just melt down under it, over it, breathe. So your hands can grab your feet. Maybe you're grabbing calf, maybe you're grabbing ankle. Maybe your hands are past your feet. Wherever you want to be. Let's take a couple more breaths here. Create some real length. And let's come up. Good. Open up that left foot like a hurdler. All right. So your right hand can come across the body. Left hand goes up over the head. I don't care if you get to the toe. Just feel rotation here. Breathe. 2 more breath here. 1 more breath here. Good. As you come up, swing your left foot over your right knee. Inhale the right hand to the high. Drop it down across the left knee. Left hand comes behind the back. Feel rotation through. Breathe. Inhale, grow long through the spine. Exhale and twist. Look over your back shoulder. Again, inhale, grow long through the spine. Exhale and twist. Look over your back shoulder. Good. Let's counter twist back the other way. Nice, easy rotation back. And let's come back to the center. All right, release the left foot forward. Right foot comes into the groin. Square yourself to this new foot and forward fold towards your left foot. Breathe nice and easy here. We're going to be here about 3 more breaths, so just relax into the posture. Last big breath. And let's come up. Good. Open up that right foot like a hurdler. Left hand can come across the body. Right hand comes up over the head. Again, I don't care if you get to the foot. Square yourself towards the sidewall. Breathe. Steps extending the back leg out into a floor compass. You could absolutely keep that knee bent. There's no worries. 1 more big breath here. And let's come up. Good. Swing your right foot over your left knee. Inhale the left hand to the high. Twist. Drop it across. Good. Grow long through the spine. Big inhale. Grow long. Exhale. Twist. Look over your back shoulder. Again, inhale. Grow really long through your spine. Exhale. Twist just a touch more. Let's counter twist back the other way. Nice, easy rotation back. And let's come back to the center. Good. Release both feet forward. Remove the flesh from the sits bones. Forward fold. 2 more breath here. 1 more breath here. And let's come up. All right, soles of feet together, knees out wide, Baddha Konasana. Hinging forward if you can. So maybe your heart's coming down towards your feet. Maybe you're just hinging forward just a little bit. Maybe you're sitting up tall and just letting the hip sockets open. Wherever you're at is fine. Two more breath here. 1 more breath here. And let's come up. All right, let's take a wide leg straddle. Take the legs as wide as they can go. All right, maybe you're just hinging forward a little bit. Maybe you're starting to walk your hands forward. Maybe you're coming down onto forearms. Maybe eventually you're making your way all the way down to the mat. Heart all the way down. We're going to be here about 5 breaths, so just breathe into it. Wherever you're feeling the length through the hamstrings, through the hips, is more than enough. Can you take it a touch deeper? You got 2 more breaths. You got 1 more breath. And let's come up. Very good. Both feet forward. Let's make our ways onto our backs. All the way onto your backs. Hug the knees into the chest. Rock gently side to side. All right. Let's drop both knees down to the right side. Hands go out to a T. Look to the left. Let's come back up through center and drop them the other way. And let's come back up through center. Heels come down close to the tush, hands by your side for a bridge or a wheel. We're going to do 2. So if you want to do one of each, it's great. If you're just doing bridge or just doing wheel, take it. When you push up, think about taking 4 or 5 breaths in that posture. Two more breaths in whatever you're in. When you're ready, releasing down. Windshield wiper the knees left and right, left and right, left and right. All right, think about how that went. If it went pretty good and you like the way it felt, go back right into what you just did. If you want to go a little bit deeper, maybe take a wheel if you were in bridge. All right, when you're ready, bridge or wheel. Take it again. Once you get up, take 5 breaths there. Two more breaths. 1 more breath. And release down. Windshield wiper the knees left and right, left and right, left and right. All right, so I want you to think about what you'd like to do to finish off your practice today. So maybe you just take the legs straight up into the sky like legs up the wall. Maybe you scoot to the wall and do legs up the wall. Maybe you go into shoulder stand. If you're an inverter and you want to invert for the end of practice today, take a headstand or handstand. You do you. It's all good. Got about a minute here to play. Don't be in a hurry to get there. If there's something else we didn't do that you wanted to do today, you can play with that. If you want to retry something we tried earlier that didn't go to your satisfaction, you can do that. So Steph's going for a big hip opener here. She's taking that foot behind the head. Where are you at? Are you doing something that serves your body? If you're doing something and it has a side to it, if you have to do the other side, then the next breath or two, start making your way over to the other side. Another breath or two here. If you're in shoulder stand, go into plow and then start making your way on your back. If you're in a headstand or handstand, hit child's pose, then make your way on your back. If you're in legs up the wall, just let the legs drop down and make your way onto your back. Hands come up underneath the bum, lift the heart up, let the head roll back. Let's find fish pose. Breathe. Long through the spine here, drive the heart up towards the sky. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Let's take 1 more breath here. And then release down. Hug the knees into the chest, grab the outsides of the feet, pull the knees down towards the armpits. Happy baby. Rock gently side to side. If you want to straighten one leg, then the other. If you want to straighten both legs, that's fine. Maybe you're rocking gently side to side. When you're ready, go ahead and release out, finding fun and relaxation. Shavasana. So breathe nice and easy here. So on the weekends, my house is a little bit crazier than it is during the week. The weekends, Loretta comes over and brings her dog, Sophie. She's a little Aussie. Very fun dog. And when the 3 dogs, my dog, Bo, my big dog, the little guy, my daughter's little corgi, Hoagie, and then Sophie, they get into all kinds of trouble together. And the little guy wants to imitate the big ones. So my dog is like a big brother to him. He wants to do everything his big brother does. And the funny thing is Sophie, the little Aussie, it's not like her sister. She acts more like a mother. She's always keeping him in line, keeping him in place. So I run those dogs a lot, my dog and Sophie. And the funny thing is now when I take out my running shoes and my leashes, because I clip them to my waist so that I can run hands free, the little guy starts getting excited. And he's right on my ankles the second I get out the door, and I almost have to kind of like push him back so he doesn't go running out the door with us, because he wants to go with his friends. And I'd love to take him, but he's a corgi. His legs are so short, and 1 stride from my big dog would be like 10 strides for him. And he doesn't have the endurance of the Aussie, or the power, or the strength, and she can keep up with us no problem. So he's just not ready for it. And there might be a time where he can go for a brisk walk with us, or a short run. But there probably will never be a time where he will be able to go for a full run with me and the other 2 dogs. And it's not because he's a bad dog, and it's not because he's not athletic, and it's not for any reason except for he is not structurally designed to run with those other 2 dogs. His poor little legs just could never keep up enough to run 5, 6, 7 miles with us, doing a 9-minute mile. He just couldn't do it, and it would hurt him. So when you come to your yoga mat, be enthusiastic like him. You want to try everything. You want to experience everything everyone else does. But then realize that you might have limitations. Certain postures won't go well for you, and that's fine. Other postures, you will absolutely be a rock star. He has been the fastest to be house trained. He has been the fastest to learn tricks. He is curious. He is very loving. He might never be able to jump up onto a bed. Again, he's not designed for that. So celebrate what you do well, and don't worry so much about the things you're still working on. And then identify the things that maybe aren't going to be there for you. Whatever that posture is. And be okay with it. Let's start to bring some attention back to our fingers and our toes, giving them a wiggle. Pull the knees into the chest when you're ready and give them a hug. Rolling to your right side, and then push to a seated position facing the front of the room. So although the little guy does not get to go on those big long runs with the other dogs, he does get things that the other ones don't. He goes on more little walks because he's really easy off leash. And he's really easy on leash. And he's easy to convince what to do, and you don't have to walk really far to take him on a great walk. So instead of 1 big run every day, he gets like 10 little walks. Hands come into prayer at heart center. Thumbs come to the third eye as we bow forward. Namaste. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day. Thanks to Steph for coming in and playing with me. If you have any questions, just email us at the webpage, and we hope to see you all again real soon, hopefully at the studio. Until then, namaste. Thanks, everyone.